Not my apron. Just wait a quick sec. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, so today we are gonna be cooking some short ribs. My grandma's famous recipe. They're worth to die for. Okay, so first we're gonna cut up these ribs and put them in this pot with some pepper, salt, and some of these onions. And as you can see, there's already some water in this pan. We're gonna cook this at a temperature of 375 and a time for around like 45 minutes. So you kind of want to cut the ribs at make them in a strip kind of, and then cut in half where the two bones are. And then you kind of see that cube? You kind of want to put that stuff in the pan. And also make sure your fingers are away from the knife because you don't want to, cut your fingers there. And clean anything you touch after you're touching the ribs, or else if someone else touches that and then does something to it, they can get really, really sick. So now we're gonna do the seasoning. The ribs are already in the pan with the water underneath them. And we're gonna put some pepper on it. So you kind of want your ribs to look like this with the pepper on it. And you can see all the pepper on top of the ribs. Now we grab some salt. And we'll just do the edges. Maybe one more. And there you go. Now we can add some onions on, right? Just filling it up with onions here. You want to put a ton of onions on to get all that good flavor. Have a tiny bit more. And as you can also see, we cleaned the kitchen up a bit since the last video. And we can just Okay, that should be good, and now you just have to cook it for a bit, like we said earlier, and you're good. Now we have to cover it up and then put it in the oven for again close to about 45 minutes, and on 375 for the temperature. Activated. Mission. Put the ribs in the oven. Mission complete. Now we just wait. Now we're gonna cook some rice to go with the ribs, because who doesn't have rice with the ribs? You're crazy. So you probably want to add about a cupful of rice. Okay, So now we rinse the rice about twice. So I'm gonna do one more example for you to show you how you wanna kind of measure the water in the rice. So you wanna use like cold water and you kind of wanna make it like kind of give it this. And then you have to check it, putting your finger in. And since, you know, I'm a kid, my finger's a bit shorter, and you want to go about like 1/3 to the next knuckle. Kind of like that much. And then you want to rinse it out. You want to rinse it out 3 times, but I'm just showing you the 3rd time just because for one example so it goes by quicker. So once you have all the water in, you want to see this hole in the rice top, and you kind of want to cover that and cover the entire thing because it needs to be at the edges and the hole mostly. Then you should probably just plug it in, and it's starting. Oh, now it's started. I'm back, and now we're making this sauce. The rice is still cooking. It's pretty wet. So you kind of want 1.5 cup of ketchup in your sauce. Okay, there we go. And then 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And it's all going together, it doesn't matter the order. And about probably 4 teaspoons of garlic added. So the vampires, they eat it, they die. You don't want vampires to eat this. Then you have 1/2 cup of honey. And then 1 cup of honey. So now it's at 1.5 cups of honey. And then once you're at that, you just want to give it a light stir so it's all the same color. And after you do this, you want to put the sauce, like once the ribs are done cooking, you want to put the sauce on the ribs and then make it another 15 minutes. So the sauce like kind of sinks into the ribs, so you don't have it all like coming out and like so drippy. So that's probably pretty good. And you also want to cook this, put it left to about 4, and yeah, should be good. And you also like, it's gonna cook up a bit and get more liquidy, and then you put on your ribs once the ribs are done. Be careful, he was coming. We've cleared. Package plane. So cute. They wouldn't even know what hit them. 1 glove is all that's needed.
All right, and this is when an adult comes in to help out with some longer reach arms. As steam is a definite burner.
So now we're gonna put the sauce on the ribs to make the sauce soak into the ribs. Oh. Oh. Come on. There we go. And we'll just put, oh, that's really hot. And just let it stay in there for about 15 minutes and you should be good. Okay, so this is my plate. This is the finished product. We added some peas because the ribs and rice go really well with the peas. We added some of the extra sauce to the rice to give it some more flavor to it. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you my reaction to eating the food. So we'll start off with a scoop of rice. It's got really good texture to it. It's probably one of the best ways to cook rice. And now we can try the rib. And it comes off so nice, so tender. I would really recommend trying this. So make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and comment down below if when you cook it, if you actually really enjoy this meal and my first video's meal.